Welcome to LinguaWire English B1. Today, we have two stories: airline warnings about lithium-ion batteries and flood damage in Mozambique, plus the food crisis after it. To help you follow today's episode, full transcripts and vocabulary lookups are available at LinguaWire.com. Why airlines are warning over lithium-ion batteries. Now we go to Chloe, our LinguaWire correspondent for transport.
A small battery pack caused a serious scare on a flight to Las Vegas. The device overheated, then burst into flames, and a seat caught fire.
That is the kind of scene passengers never want to see on a routine flight.
Exactly. The crew acted fast. They put the burning device in water and the plane landed quickly. Fire crews met it on the runway.
So this is not just a warning about a gadget in a bag. It is a safety problem in the air.
Yes, and airlines are speaking more strongly now. They warn passengers not to put lithium-ion devices in checked luggage. They also remind people to be careful if a device slips between seats.
Why are these batteries such a concern now?
Jonathan Nicholson from the UK Civil Aviation Authority says, lithium-ion batteries are among the top risks for airlines. He says, there are more incidents because there are more people flying, more devices, and more battery-powered items on board.
That makes sense. More phones, more power banks, more tablets, more chances for something to go wrong.
That is right. The U.S. Federal Aviation Administration says battery safety is a priority, and its data shows an increase in confirmed incidents. It counted 51 verified incidents up to July 15th.
Those are not tiny numbers. And the danger is not only in the air, is it?
No. Problems can also happen in airport baggage halls or when devices are left in checked bags. In one severe case, a plane in South Korea was destroyed on the ground after a power bank in an overhead compartment was blamed.
So the message is simple. Even if the technology is common, keep the device close and keep it visible.
Yes. Experts say the cabin is safer than the hold because crew can react faster if something heats up or starts smoking. They also say many passengers do not realize how many everyday objects now use lithium-ion batteries, including smartwatches and some vapes.
That is a useful reminder. It sounds like the issue is not one bad battery, but many devices, much travel, and a lot of risk in a small space.
That is the heart of it. Airlines cannot remove lithium-ion technology from travel, so they are asking people to pack carefully and follow the warnings.
After the floods, hunger in Mozambique. Now we go to Owen, our LinguaWire correspondent for environment.
In southern Mozambique, many families are still living with the damage from floods that hit months ago. For some people, the water is gone, but the crisis has not ended.
So the disaster changed shape. First came the flood, then came the struggle to eat.
That is exactly what people are saying. One resident in Zai says, we either die from the floods or if we survive, hunger takes over. He lost crops, livestock, wells, pipes, and gardens.
That is a harsh line, but it shows how closely food, water, and income are tied together.
Yes. In rural areas, a garden is not just a garden. It is food, money, and protection against rising prices. When the floods destroyed farmland, families had to buy food from shops and traders instead of growing it themselves.
And when everyone needs to buy food at the same time, prices can rise fast.
They did. A food trader in Zai said he raised the price of rice, flour, live chicken, and other products by 10%. Transport costs went up, and roads were flooded.
So the flood did not only wash away crops, it also broke the supply line.
Yes, the World Food Program says roads became impassable in some places. Markets stopped operating and transport became more expensive. That meant less food reached affected areas, while local production was also falling.
Do we know how much farmland was affected?
The Food and Agriculture Organization says about 405 hectares were affected, and the livelihoods of about 3,783 farmers were threatened. Those are big numbers, and they help explain why the food problem is so wide.
This sounds like more than one bad season. It sounds like climate shocks are making recovery harder every year.
That is the concern. An expert on climate change and food systems says repeated floods and droughts can push people toward poor diets and make recovery slower. In this case, the floods came after a severe drought linked to El Nino.
So families were already weak, and then a second blow came before they could recover.
Exactly. The story shows how one disaster can lead to another. People survive the water, but then they face higher prices, damaged roads, and less food on the table.
Vocabulary from Story 2. Farmland means land used for farming. In the story, it was the land that was damaged by the floods. Example, the storm flooded nearby farmland. Livelihoods means the jobs and ways people earn money to live. In the story, many farmers' livelihoods were threatened. Example, the new road helped protect local livelihoods. Impassable means impossible to travel across or through. In the story, some roads became impassable after the floods. Example, the snow made the mountain road impassable. Grammar point, have to plus verb. We use have to plus verb when something is necessary or when there is no real choice. Example, families had to buy food from shops and traders. Example, flight crew had to move fast. Repeat after me, have to buy food. Want more than 2 stories a day? Sign up at LinguaWire.com for the free daily digest. 4 short stories matched to your level in your inbox every morning. Set up your free subscription at LinguaWire.com.